All right, speaking about money, Renee, this is unbelievable. A LeBron James autographed rookie patch card just sold for $5.2 million in a private transaction.
Lord.
I know. It's a 2003-2004 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection RPA, which means it has a rookie patch autograph. It's a parallel version. It's one of only 23 that were made. The crazy part is a similar version of the same card, when one of the other 23 from the set, just recently sold for $1.72 million. And so now this card, which has a slightly higher grade, has now sold for $5.2 million. So, Renee, I would imagine that anybody else holding this card is fired up because the value has skyrocketed.
I want to be holding one of those cards. Are you kidding me? What? Like, LeBron, send me a card. This is crazy. And I know that, like, business is booming in the card industry. You can just see it. I even start to think, has that company started authenticating things again? Because right now there's no better time than to, if you have cards from the basement, everybody go check your cards. They are selling for $1 gazillion.
Everybody's hitting me up asking me to go through their card collections to see if I can find anything in there. And every time I'm like, bring it on. I just want a fee. I just want a cut. But look, the reality is this. There are a lot of people who are criticizing the card industry saying, oh, it's just a matter of time before the bubble bursts. And there are a lot of people saying it's any day now, any month now, whatever. But it hasn't. And it seems that the momentum is going and going and going, and the values are high. This is now this LeBron card, which sold with PWCC Marketplace. The card, by the way, was graded a 9. The condition of the card was graded a 9, and the autograph was graded a 10. So it's it was in very good shape. But I would imagine anybody who pulls this card isn't like putting this in a shoebox. You're immediately putting it in a case.
No.
So you have to imagine all of are highly graded cards. This one, though, is exceptionally graded. $5.2 million it sold for on that private marketplace. It is now the most expensive, the highest sale price of a basketball card of all time, and ties the highest sports card of all time, which is a 1952 Mickey Mantle rookie card, which sold in January through PWCC for $5.2 million. So now LeBron James and Mickey Mantle hold the record for the most valuable baseball cards, or the highest selling sports cards of all time. It is incredible. It's incredible.
And you know athletes are competitive. So whether or not that they actually would admit they care, or even think about if they care right now, you want to have the hottest card on the block. Yeah. You want to be that card that sells for the most, because what does that tell you about LeBron's value? What about LeBron's brand? Like, if you have a card that's selling for $5.2 million, the brand is looking good.
Well, look, I think if anybody has a chance to crack that, it's Kobe Bryant. You know, we've talked about that before. The fact that, you know, LeBron is still out here signing cards, right? So, like, the LeBron autographs, like, it's still happening. He's still signing limited edition cards and stuff like that. But the Kobe cards, if you want to get an authentic signature from Kobe Bryant, like, you have to grab something that's already been produced. There's no more autograph cards that are going to be coming out from Kobe Bryant. So I think that if, we also know that Kobe collectors are willing to pay top dollar for Kobe Bryant stuff. We've seen the value of Kobe Bryant memorabilia just skyrocket over the last year and a half. And so I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden a rare Kobe card gets pulled and people break the LeBron record with a Kobe record. And you know, if that happens, when that happens, Kobe's going to be smiling down for that one for sure.